Hi guys, this is going to be your message for the sign of Virgo. So this is going to be for about the next 2 weeks or so. And this message can manifest anytime between, it can be happening right now, to anytime in those 2 weeks. So I've already dealt the cards. Let's look them over together and see what's in store for you. The first card I have is the Eight of Cups. Okay, so the Eight of Cups is about walking away from something, leaving something. This could be you or this could be someone else. I have it paired with the Oracle card of the King. So the King upside down. Wow, somebody is leaving. The King is leaving, in fact. So whoever's in charge is leaving. Whether that be you or someone else, that's what this reading is going to be about. It's them, you know, I'm kind of like feeling like they're moving away from this position of leadership. Okay, let's keep going. So to one side of the situation, Temperance. Okay, this is a little bit of the negative space, so maybe there's a little bit of a struggle for balance in some sense. Maybe that's because there's a power vacuum, right? Somebody leaving a position of leadership, a position of power, and there's like people scrambling to kind of get things under control. And I think that with the Oracle card of the Hand, we're asking people for help. We're asking people to help us out with the situation, to get things under control, to get things managed, because they might be slightly out of whack, or they might have been put a little bit out of whack because someone left their post. Okay. All right. So in the positive space here, or to the other side of the situation, I have the Nine of Swords. So Virgo, maybe you're actually a little bit worried about this situation right now, because the Nine of Swords is all about worry. It's all about just having something on your mind that keeps running over and over. You know, you can't stop thinking about it. That's the Nine of Swords, and it's not pleasant. I have it coupled with the Oracle card of the Heart upside down. So you're really thinking about these negative things over and over and over again. It's not even good thoughts, right? They're just running through. There's a lot of smoke. They're just running through your mind. And you're like, oh, geez, I feel like this person leaving has put you in a state of worry, Virgo. Okay? So if this is you who's left, then you're worried because you left, and now you're in a position of not being in a stable place, and so you need help. Let's keep going, because I'm definitely going to figure out which one this is, what your situation is. Okay, so going on, kind of to the background, this has to do with the situation, is Judgment. So this is like something that had to happen. Judgment's right side up. So the fact that the King left is probably for the best. They weren't the right person for the job, I think, and that is demonstrated by the fact that the arrow is upside down, okay? It's not the fit. It's not the correct target. All right? And that came to a head. It wasn't the right fit. Whoever this wasn't the right fit. Alright, so the last card combination that wraps up the message here and tells us what's going on is the Six of Pentacles upside down, the Five. Wow. So this is like really needing help, okay? So the Six of Pentacles is like almost like a shortage. It's like, I need money. Really, it's like, I need money. You guys might have had it's like, or you need you could need labor too, because this is Pentacles, right? So this is like manpower too. It's not just money. Money is also representative of manpower, but this could be like, I need labor, I need manpower, I need help, I need financial assistance. We're gonna get clarification on this. All right. So I want to go all the way back to the beginning, and I want to find out who this King is. If it's you who's leaving, it could, and in fact, it could be different for each of you, right? It could be, the situation could be vice versa for a few. The energy could go both ways here. So let's take a look. Tell me about the Eight of Cups with the King upside down. This is like someone losing out, having to leave because they're lost their position of power, okay? It's like, I couldn't make it as the leader, or I was kicked out as the leader. I'm kind of getting that they just weren't the right fit for the job. This could be you. Maybe you weren't the right fit for the job, Virgo. Let's see. What's the Eight of Cups, please? What's the Eight of Cups? What's the Eight of... Okay. So 4. I'm kind of feeling that this person wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't even that they were terrible. It's like, if this was you, Virgo, then you just maybe weren't taking enough risks. With this 4, it's like, maybe you were doing it perfectly, or they were doing a perfectly equitable job, but they weren't moving things along. They weren't taking things forward to the next level. They were keeping things at the status quo level. And that's why they didn't succeed, or they had to leave. Yeah, I feel like this person, maybe this is, like I was saying, this is you or someone else. This king, we'll just refer to it as this upside down king here. The person, the exiled king, the king who's off the throne, okay? This person had to leave because they needed to find stability elsewhere. I don't think they were the right fit for this particular job. Alright. So let's move over here to the situation I think this person left behind, where this is a job, it's like, oh dear, I need help because, my hours aren't filled. I need something, like, went out of whack, something went off equilibrium, and help was needed, or help will be needed in the next 2 weeks. Tell me about temperance, please. So the crown. There is no leadership, okay, the crown upside down. No one's taken the mantle of this leader. So no one's stepped up. That's why there's, like I was saying, a power vacuum, but it's really more like there's no one taking the reins. Things are out of whack, things are off. Right next to that, I have the throne upside down. Holy crap. I've got the king upside down with the throne and the crown upside down. This person, it's like, if it's you, Virgo, they lost. They were in charge, and they lost their job, they lost their position of leadership, they're gone. And now somebody's got to kind of like pick up the pieces, and I think it's you, because whoever that person is having a tough time doing it, filling in the shoes, or is just not happy with the situation because they're like stressed out. It's like, holy crap, like how am I going to do this all of a sudden? It could be that it's just because it's sudden. Let's see. Sorry, I dropped cards. Sorry. Okay. A lot of cards fell. Alright. Okay. Anything else about temperance, please? Anything else about temperance? The Knight. Yeah, it's like manpower, just physical labor action. I'm kind of really getting that we need help in the physical sense, like this person like left, and now we just need people to, and I'm peeking at the bottom and I see the rabbit. It's like there's just work to do. There's a lot of work to do and a lot of tasks that need to get done. Okay. All right. If this is you, Virgo, then you left behind a pretty crappy situation for somebody else. But I feel like this is you leaving. I feel like this is somebody else leaving kind of like the bag in your hand here. So let's move over here and take a look. Maybe we're going to find out as we look at maybe who is freaking out. Who's freaking out and who is like having a panic. I'm really feeling a panic attack here from somebody. Alright, so who's having this panic attack? What's with the 9 of Swords? What's with the 9 of Swords, please? For my Virgos. Okay, ooh, that's a good card. Ooh. So I have Jupiter. It's just a lot. You have a lot to deal with, a lot on your plate, a lot on your mind possibly. Could also just be a lot of work. And it's just not done. It needs to get done. It's unfinished. Okay? Anything else? Anything else about the 9 of Swords here? Anything else about the 9 of Swords? Whoop. Yeah, you're looking at it, Virgo, and you're just like, holy crap. That is, like, I'm freaking out. You're panicking. You're like, I don't know what to do. This is too much. This is way too much. Alright. And in a sense, I kind of feel like this needed to happen, and you might be like, with these two cards I'm about to clarify, with these two cards, you might be like, I know it needed to happen, but why did it have to be now? Okay, let's look. So now I want to clarify this combination here. I want to look at Judgment with the arrow upside down. This is like the big kablam. It needed to go down, and yet the arrow's upside down. I think it's just because something wasn't right to begin with, so something needed to happen. Right? Someone wasn't working. Okay? Coal upside down. Something about this situation, this king, it wasn't working with this king. It was not going anywhere. Yeah, it could be that this person, this king, is just misguided. He wasn't a good fit. He didn't know how to do his job. And this was you. I'm sorry, Virgo, but I would have to say that they were confused about their job. They were confused about their job. And it could all, I'm not throwing shade at this leader because there's always like different sides of a situation. It could just be that this person was never well trained, but they didn't know how to do their job and they weren't doing it because of it. And so they needed to go. But now that they've left, there is like so much to do and it's fallen on somebody else's shoulders. This could be very well somebody who's just energetically attached to you, Virgo. This could just be going down and you see it fall. Somebody, the bag land in somebody's lap. And you're just witnessing this too because energy, it goes back and forth. Alright, so the last card combination here that wraps up the message is the 5 with the Pentacles here. This is like, oh god, I really need more help. I need more manpower. I do not have enough. And that's why you're freaking out. So let's look. Or that's why they're freaking out. Tell me about the 5 with the 6 of Pentacles. What did I say about not enough? So the 8 is the number for abundance, right? In numerology, it's upside down. That's having too little. The 6 of Pentacles, that's miserliness. That's not having enough. That's not having not enough to share. Right? You barely have enough for yourself. Oh my god. And then I have the bread. This is all about what you need. You don't even have what you need, right? How could you share if you don't have enough? You're just lacking right now. You're lacking in either labor, if this is about a job, maybe you're the boss, or you're lacking in money. But this person leaving has really put a sense of lack into the situation somehow. And you're witnessing this, or you're being affected by this. All right. Whew. So let's just do a couple more cards just for advice. Okay. So I'm going to just pull a tarot card and an oracle card, and we're going to see like what you should be doing. So what should my Virgos actually be doing? What's advice? It may or may not pertain to the situation, but this is just advice. Something you should be doing in the next 2 weeks that will have a positive influence on your life. I have a positive message on advice for what my Virgos should be doing in the next 2 weeks, regardless of, the message. What's a good advice for my Virgos here? It's good advice for my Virgos. Oh, 2 cards came out. So I have the Hermit upside down, and I have the 6 here. Wow. So with the 6 of Swords, this is a tough situation. There's really no, beating around the bush here. The 6 of Swords is like it's like a difficult situation to get through. This is to me like choppy waters, right? You can see it in the picture. And then with the Hermit upside down, I kind of feel like you really feel alone in this, Virgo. Or, if you're witnessing it happen, the person who got handed the bag feels really alone, like they have no one to turn to, and they're just desperate. Let's take a look here, because let's see what comes out in the Oracle deck. Tell me about the Hermit. And I'm kind of feeling that, everything is temporary, and the advice here for you is just like, kind of like grit your teeth, honestly. That's like awful advice, but to me, that's like what it's saying is like, grit your teeth, you'll get through it, or they'll get through it, and in a sense, you can pass on that advice. Because I feel like there is enough with the bread here. It's just a matter of getting through this tough period. You'll get enough bread, right? So Excuse me. All right, tell me about the... Wait a second, I have a card here. Oh my god. That's so funny. So what was I saying? This is temporary. And then I look at the card that's already on the table. Death. So the situation's going to change. Don't worry, this is temporary. It definitely sucks. It's definitely a struggle. There's no sugarcoating it. And the situation, and I get that, you know, you feel alone, you feel like you don't have help, you need help, and you feel totally alone in the situation, but it's temporary. And that's the advice the cards are giving you. I don't know, maybe you can, I'm not even sure if there is anyone who can help you. This might be like a one-man, you know, show. You might literally have to do this alone. Yeah, I mean, the best you can really do is lead by example here, Virgo. And suck it up, in a sense. Because you are alone. Like, there's no one else that can do the job. So that's your message, Virgo. I hope it helps. And I wish you a great week, regardless. So, good luck, okay? And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.